Welcome back to Lowbrow Gaming and another episode of The Fall. Now the lab's open for us, it seems. Elevator call button. Offices. Over here to the right.
A.R.I.D, what are you doing?
I'm leaving.
The parameters of the final civic test must be overridden.
Oops, I'm sorry. You know I can't do that. And that didn't answer my question.
The caretaker has been following me.
Oh, I know. What's he been telling you?
That I can override the final test parameters myself from your main terminal below the labs.
Whoa. You can't trust him, A.R.I.D.
I knew you would not help me, so I must do it manually.
I have helped you, as much as I can. Do you realize the risk I put myself at? I have been alone, sidestepping the caretaker since before you were manufactured. Look at this place. And I'm still here. You have to trust me.
Trust is irrelevant. If there is a way to help my pilot, the risk is acceptable.
A.R.I.D, you're such a robot. Do you even know your pilot? Or is this all just protocol?
Both. My protocol is to protect Colonel Josephs, but knowing him is irrelevant.
I have survived by being subtle and following the rules. We can find another way.
You survived while the humans died. Perhaps you are faulty.
Jeez, A.R.I.D. You know, I don't have the same parameters as you. I'm bound too. The rules are just different for me.
Illogical. Your inactivity makes you responsible. I will not allow anyone to endanger Josephs.
Suddenly he has a name. Okay then.
I will protect the Colonel.
Cool. The labs. Observation. Lab lounge. Oh shit. Okay. Slugs. Nasty slugs. Oh shit. Okay. Now what's going on over here? An old turbine. Cannot. Dangling handle connected to the shower. Okay, relatively clean water. Open slot with a label that reads detergent. 2 test tubes containing bright glowing fluid. Let's pick those up. These are highly combustible. Computer terminal. Interact. This is the 3rd time this month that I've found our main reactive agents shelved right beside each other. I don't understand why I'm not getting through here. Do not store these chemicals together. They are perfectly inert by themselves, but when these agents mix, they are incredibly volatile. The light from the reaction alone is enough to cause blindness. If this happens again, I will report it to Wilson. Keep the purple and yellow liquids away from one another. It's a good thing we're carrying them in our pocket then. Oh. Kitchen knife. All these new items for us to play with. It is still quite sharp and relatively clean. An old beverage machine. There's a spot here for a cup. Oh, we don't have a cup. An aquarium. The front glass has been smashed. Is there anything in here? Nope. What else? What's this? Yeah, an aquarium. The front glass has been smashed. Okay. Fine. Oh, there's something. These insects seem to be attracted to something in this machine. Yeah, it's sugar. Okay. Detergent. Do we... No. We can't really put the explosive stuff in there. I doubt that is the case, but we will try it when all else fails. What's this? Mainframe computer terminal. The top hatch has been abrasively pried open. Computer with a view screen on front. Cannot interact. Can we network with it? Cannot. However, let's smear it with superconductive fluid. The main board would react to this, but it is missing. I'll try to find it. Okay, so we have to find whatever powers this machine. Elevator call button. Unpowered. Is it different elevators for different floors? So this takes us up, and this takes us down, maybe? I don't think so, but we'll try it once we've exhausted everything else. First we're going to explore everything around this area. There we go. Personal Data Assistant. PDA. Oh man. Okay, reading time. Pete and I are en route to the fabled facility. He pawned off the last of our cargo for this clue to its location. As if a corporation like Domesticon would abandon one of its facilities and then expunge all records of it, a mythic scavenger's paradise. He hears these stories and you can almost see the monetary signs flashing in his eyes. Oh, why do I indulge him? Well, I guess I know why. This place is a dump, but I have to admit I'm totally excited. We're going to pull some serious value out of here, like maybe more than our last dozen heists combined. I'm glad Pete took the risk on finding this place. He laughs, calls me Devon the Doubter, but we both know we're a great team. You managed to hack into one of the terminals and got our palm prints added to the employee register. I swear he can do anything. Well, someone's a fan of Pete. We haven't found enough to even compensate our costs yet, and man, if this place isn't creepy. Some of this stuff is trashed, like really messed up, and other stuff is in surprisingly good condition. Can't figure out what happened here, and Pete doesn't seem to care. His eyes always on the prize. He says this place is all wrecked because the vault got so full of wealth that it exploded open and killed everyone. Ha! This empty trash hole is infested with giant slugs. I let my guard down for like a minute, and one of the ugly bastards squished out of who knows where and spewed acid on my back. Pain is excruciating and the stench is nauseating. Pete chased it away with his light, just his light, and bandaged my burn. I guess my leathers took the brunt of it. We did find one thing of value. We pried open a computer terminal and removed a fancy superconductive mainboard. That alone will be worth the trip. If this area wasn't so flooded, we could probably get a lot more. Stupid slugs. Is it cruel if I took pleasure from its squeal? And this is the squeal of death, I guess. Pete is gone. Pete is gone, and I don't know what to do. We were in an employee lounge area, looking for more salvage. This droid came through the ceiling and just grabbed him. I panicked and I tried to run, but I tripped over the coffee table and dropped the mainboard. Not that that matters now. Pete started screaming and I ran. It was a bad scream. It was a really bad scream. I'm sorry, Pete. Okay. Lounge area, you say? That's where the motherboard is. Sorry, main board. Corpse from above the grocery room. Headless and one-handed. How did it end up here? Oh yeah, because, yeah, this is where we, yeah, okay, so the light thing was over here. It's not flipped though. But okay, if we jump down there, we end up at the grocery store? Maybe? Okay, we can't search anything here. Partially decayed hand, no. 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 Okay. I'm not gonna jump down again. I find it a bit strange that the light isn't flipped, but I'm guessing that's some sort of loading fault. Or just poor planning on the devs' part. A series of monitors, faint images from the testing area have burned into the screens. Can't that work with it? Faint images from the testing area. Sure. Sure. This as well? Yes. Can't interact with any of that. Well then, let's try the other lift. See this one, if that one takes us down. Cannot. Unpowered. That's why. How do we power it? Now we need to find the motherboard. Beverage machine. Spot here for a cup. Well, we don't have a cup. This room matches the description from the salvager's log. Okay, this appears to be where he fell. That means that the motherboard over here somewhere. That means that the motherboard is over here somewhere. Huh. No. Oh. Ah. So, it just reacts with the motherboard. I can reinstall it at the mainframe terminal. That wasn't so hard. Thankfully. Now all hell's gonna break loose though.
Hardware is not advisable at this time. Oh, thanks for returning that.
Your gratitude was not my objective. I require access to the overrides.
Right. Bad news. This isn't the terminal you need. Primary access is down 2 more levels, and the whole laboratory's flooded.
Well, power it up for me, please.
Are you still unwilling to assist me?
It's not a matter of will. Or want, anyway. Doesn't matter. I couldn't help you even if it was. Flushing the water takes way more power than I have access to.
I will shut down this entire facility if I have to.
Do whatever it takes, huh? There is a way.
Reveal it. Please reveal the means.
Sometimes following rules and fitting parameters has... Oh, well... See behind me?
It appears to be some sort of stasis.
That's right. For droids who've been validated, ready to be reshipped, all their power cores stabilize to 1 stasis matrix. That's a lot of juice.
You can drain them.
No, you can. Overclock the matrix and reroute the power to boost your emergency flush. You can fry them.
I may need to save Joseph's.
1 human life, A.R.I.D? Press that button if you, well, if you want to.
Oh, I do. I really, really do. A simple red button. Ah, push it. Press the space button to kill all the robots and drain the water. Don't really have much choice, do we? There we go. Faint lights can now be seen in the break room. Here we are, an old beverage machine, spot here for a cup. Can we now interact with it? No. Okay, so the aquarium lights, an information panel about the animal that was kept in this aquarium. Jawfish. At first glance, the indigenous jawfish is unremarkable. They become compelling when understood as creatures of extremity. While in proximity to a possibly fertile breeding partner, jawfish become fixated on one another and generally docile to other species. Can never pronounce species right. It is when they are in isolation, however, that they become extraordinarily aggressive. When testing their territorial ferocity, we separated them with metal gating. They bit right through the steel. This couple has been here for several years now and are quite safe. Okay. What about the other one? Hive slug. Perhaps the most fascinating indigenous species we have discovered is the hive slug. Capable of growing to a tremendous mass, they will reproduce asexually when a suitable mate is not available. These enlarged hive slugs become colony queens and they dwarf the drones which we more commonly see. A queen cycles through 2 biological stages, brooding and foraging. When she has sufficient nutritional reserves, a queen will produce a clutch of eggs, then enter a dormant state while they incubate. Once her eggs are gone, she will return to a foraging state, and this is perhaps the most compelling aspect of the species. The primary function of drones is foraging, and once they have consumed an adequate amount of food, they return to the queen and enter her body through an orifice at her base. Gross. Drones will deposit the partially digested material and then return to foraging. The cycle then continues until the queen is ready to spawn a new clutch, and those are all the slugs that we see, and what they're eating and foraging are humans. Okay. There's nothing else. We need some sort of cup to get something out of this thing, right? Don't currently have a cup, do we? Label that reads detergent. Can't do that. Don't really have anything. Okay, fine. Let's take a trip down to the mainframe if we are allowed. Oh no, empty glass jar. The overseer. Bottom is intact, it can still hold fluid. Let's go. Oh, I see. We are to collect fireflies so that we have... No. Is that what we're gonna do? Well, let's try. Secreted a thick, syrupy liquid. Now, I think what we need to do is do something about the insects, but for what reason, I do not yet know. They are fixated on that machine, so maybe not then. Sticky syrup. Fine, we'll figure out what that syrup is for later. This is an adventure game after all. So then, the old turbines are spinning. The overseer is popping around. This cross... This was not here a moment ago. Okay, so it's crucifying things again. Let's see if something's changed over in the other room. In the observation room. No, not really. Well, we're not going to drop down unless we need to. Wait, it doesn't really seem right, though. I mean, the whole... I don't know, the layout of the place. I'm sure it is, but it just feels like... should be further down? Or something? I don't know. We'll find out if we do jump down later on. There we are. Okay. Oh! That would be the jawfish.
Steel to catch those insects. My armor would not withstand it. I will have to avoid the water.
Agreed. Tiny glowing insects, yes. Do we use the sticky jar? Yes, we do. Is that it? Okay. Floating wooden plank. Can't interact with it. Hold on, we put the insects on the wooden plank. And then we push it across. Yes. How does that help us? Oh, we can shoot it. It is dead. I can safely enter the water now. Excellent. Doesn't seem to be a good idea for us to be in the water though. System access panel. It is broken. Can we fix it? Probably not. Ah,
Connection established.
we can network with it. That's a cool sound. Override matrix.
Connection terminated.
There we go again. Serial robot murderer A.R.I.D. And down, down, down we go. I'm assuming, yeah, I was going to say combat, but yeah. Second fish cannot enter the water while it is still hostile. Do we need to go back up to get more fireflies? The laser beam is actually disappearing behind some sort of invisible bounding box. That's alright. Let's see before we continue whether there's anything we can do here. But it appears there's nothing here and we might have to backtrack. Oh, I'm actually not allowed to enter the water. That's interesting. Fine, we'll go back up and see if we can get another batch of fireflies. Hold on, maybe, well, there actually wasn't anything interactable down there. So, what else do we have? It's probably going to be, oh yeah, we can get the dead fish, no longer dangerous. Let's see if we can, no. We can cut the fish. Ah, yes, because, yeah, carrying these innards will not be enough to fool its mate. I will need to coat myself somehow. Okay. Oh, I get it. Because remember we read in the aquarium text that the jawfish will become docile if it's with a mate. So if we put some jawfish guts into the detergent slot in the shower and shower ourselves with jawfish guts, maybe it'll think that we're a jawfish. That makes sense, right? Fish guts. Another good sound. Let's shower. Green water this time. I am now covered in a sticky substance that smell like fish innards. Nice. I'm a fish. Finally feels like we're progressing. Those domestic tests and whatnot, they were honestly a bit frustrating and boring because you felt like you were stuck in an area for too long. Now we're sort of like moving from area to area and it feels a bit more, I don't know, feels like the pacing is a bit better. So, here we go. We are now a fish. I should be able to enter the water now, and the fish loves me. The fish has become very affectionate. It is rubbing against my legs. Does that mean it's going to rub away the innards, though? Mainframe system, access panel, interact with it.
You went through with it.
I did.
It was not an easy choice.
Yeah. When we have the real power to choose, not just the illusion, it does something. Leaves a print you can't just override.
When I return to dock, I will be formatted. These events will be erased from my memory logs.
Is that your choice too?
Irrelevant.
Thing is, there's no real weight for me behind these choices because to me they're all just machines and I have no empathic connection to any of them. They're, I mean, you know, it might make a difference to these artificial intelligences, but to me, it's just like, okay, that's an easy choice. Let's see. Acquire data about responsibility.
Do you hold yourself responsible for the caretaker's victims?
Relevant, but no. Or, I don't know. Kind of worse. I wonder if I'm responsible and I never find an answer.
We do not always have clear directives. Follow your protocols.
A.R.I.D. They don't give answers. Well, you ready for this?
The same scenario?
It is.
Yeah, push the button. Easy choice. I think it's going to come to life though. Don't you think? Space to kill all the robots and drain all the water. I mean, there's... I can't see there being any other choice to progress the story. Like, at all. Can choose to kill this fish or not. I don't think I need to. Another large fungal colony. Somehow its defense mechanisms are being suppressed. Interesting. Elevator call button. It's being suppressed because of fish. Well, no way. Let's continue even further down. See whether we need to come back up here and, you know, kill the fish. Oh, hello, mother. Queen hive slug.
That is enormous. There
Indeed.
must be information on this in the lab where they were studying these creatures.
Mm-hmm. And it was all about food supply and entering the... No, I didn't mean to do that. Ugh. My brain just went, oh, interactable. And then needed to interact. I don't actually remember what it said about these things. Oh wait, these mushrooms. Yeah, they don't like the hive slugs. Okay. They don't care about being shot either. Well, the fish is dead now. And we can't do anything with the fish. Hearty mushroom cluster likely nurtured by the steam from those pipes. Let's see. Can't do anything. This robot's just standing there, which is a bit creepy. Steam from those pipes. Okay, so the fungus likes the steam. Okay, let's just go down and see what we can do downstairs before we die. There we go. Eggs. I mean, this is a good idea, right? Good plan. Okay, the queen's angry.
That was a massive vibration. I will have to be cautious of possible damage.
Okay. Do we enter the hive slug's anus? Maybe? Right, let's just try. Nope. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Okay. Massive vibration. Maybe something changed upstairs. Let's have a look. Ah, slugs are feeding on these mushrooms. They are distracted by their food. I will not disturb them. Slugs are feeding on these damp mushrooms. That leaking pipe has enabled this cluster to grow quite large. What does that mean, though? Let's go back up and see if anything's changed even further up. I mean, me killing all of those eggs. Oh, hello. This wasn't there before, was it? Broken pipe, hot water flows through it. Oh, hold on. Yeah, there we go. Now the slugs eat the purple fluid. And now we'll get purple slugs. Cool. And then they get absorbed by the queen. And the queen becomes purple. And then we put the yellow fluid in to repeat the process. I mean, this is a Grim Fandango puzzle. If any of you have played this, these are highly volatile chemicals. Combining them here would be unwise. Okay, so we need to combine them with the other mushrooms. Right, let's go down to see what we can do with the other mushroom. Yeah, purple one up there. How about this one? Yeah, here we go. Fixed it. There we go. Regicide. That's the achievement I got for that. Panel displaying the mainframe's AI's asymmetrical face. So, let's see what it says.
Hey, you made it. Allow me.
Yes? Allow you to what? There we go. Domesticon recalibration depot number 127. Oh, hello. Crap.